Hey, Manaia Stewart
Hi.
and Mashi, a third Dilly has hit the tower.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah, third Dilly's hit the tower. WNBA is going nuts.
I think it might have jumped the shark now because, like you said, this is the third. I was seeing unverified reports of a fourth hitting the court as well. I saw unverified reports that one of them actually hit Sophie Cunningham.
Yes, and
I did.
Yes, during Indiana Fever and LA Sparks game.
Yeah,
but she laughed it off. She
Yeah.
thought it was hilarious. She went and high-fived her mates. And
where I think they've jumped the shark is there's now, because you know over in the States you can gamble on anything.
Oh yes.
So there's now markets on whether a green dildo is going to hit the court or not.
I've never seen a green dildo before. They seem to be going out of nowhere.
Why are they so fluorescent over there?
Yeah, well, this is what I think is going on: is people are opening markets on whether a green dildo are going to hit the floor or not, and then they're going to the game with a green dildo and throwing it onto the floor.
Like the guy who bet on a streaker at the Super Bowl and then he streaked himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's why you can't do that shit here in New Zealand.
Yeah,
that's why a fine, respectable company like the TAB would never get involved in that shit.
Having said
you can rig it.
Though, last year when the media won the Chasing the Fox event, I remember Jeremy Wells putting about $50 on Team Media winning when they were paying $42.
Yes,
and they did win it. So you can get close, but
that's different. Though.
That's different because he was trying to win.
You got to win it.
If he bet on himself to lose,
you're right.
That's where it becomes a bit squirrely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but effectively you'd have to get the whole team on it because it was Mark Richardson that won it for you.
Yeah, that's right. To shoot 12 over.
So those who don't know Sophie Cunningham, you might remember she's the player who tried to beat the shit out of the opponent that took liberties with Caitlin Clark. Can you remember that?
Yeah, so she grabbed her and she just basically grabbed her by the head and then pushed her head down and then there was a big melee and you can see in slow-mo she's going, do something about it, bitch. Do something about it.
Fuck yeah.
So after that little fracas, she grew over 2 million followers on social media after that incident. People were like, hell yeah, bitch.
Well, who's this?
Oh, yeah. Let's hear the audio of the Dilly hitting the floor.
Oh, look out. Something just came onto the floor.
Phrasing.
Got an object that just flew in as the free throw was being made. And it looked like that hit a player, too.
Say it.
What was it?
Say it.
What was it?
I love it how he knows
was.
exactly what it is.
There was a lot of silence there, eh?
There's an object being thrown on the court.
At the court. Well, I find it dodgy because they're betting on these. It's like that you can bet on anything over there to the point where it's like over under how long Timothy Chalamet is going to be shown on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
You know, over under 5 seconds.
Well, I suppose if a betting agency wants to put the odds up.
Oh, no, 100%.
So be it.
You can bet on nuclear. Over in the States, you can bet on will there be a nuclear detonation in 2025, yes or no? And I reckon that's the safest bet because it either pays out on New Year's Eve, there was no nuclear detonation, or there was, and we're all dead anyway. So it's
the ultimate happiness insurance. Hey, did you know before NBA seasons from 2009 to 2013?
Yeah, what happened?
Desagana Diop.
I was just watching that come like a speed bump, wondering if the driver's seen it.
Desagana Diop made 3 of 17 free throw attempts in home games for the Charlotte Bobcats. This is equal to the number of green dildos we've seen in the WNBA courts since July 29.
How could I possibly have known that?
Yeah, there you go. There's a little factoid.
That's one of my favourite pages. If you're an NBA fan, it's called Average Basketball Players.
Yeah.
And they just post all those kinds of stats, just about the most random bullshit. It cracks me up. I send one to my mate like once a week.
Yeah, it should be on like Fact of the Day on ZM, I reckon.
Did
they cover this kind of topic off?
Samuel Dallenberg once shot a left-handed free throw. He missed.
Right, let's get into it. Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios. This is the Agenda podcast for Thursday, the 7th of August.
The Agenda podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Great to have you with us, Manaia and Mashi, for this Thursday. We discussed briefly yesterday on the BYC whether Kane Williamson should start his own OnlyFans page of him doing cover drives.
Yes, is the answer to that question.
And whether you'd pay for it. And I mean, it was a unanimous decision from cricket tragics Paul Ford and Dylan Cleaver. They were like, hell yeah, name a price.
Yeah, you could put $30-$40 on that a month, I think, and people would pay that.
And
my only issue with that is there is countless hours of footage of him cover driving out there for free.
I guess that's the same with porn.
Yeah, that's right. And
He could
I don't know
curate.
about-
He could curate them for you. I mean, I'm saying that he could go into the nets and do a few.
like write your name on the
Yeah.
bat and then had a glorious cover drive.
Or he does it and then looks at it and goes, "It's for you, Manaia."
Because exactly. Because I worked with a man who was a recidivist OnlyFans subscriber.
Yeah.
And he was sort of walking me through what it was all about. And it is way more about the personalization of content
Yeah.
rather than just you buying access to footage of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he would, as he hits it, and instead of saying no run or yes,
Yeah.
and he's just like bang, G Lane. You know what I mean? There's a market for that.
Yeah.
So could you hypothetically message like Steady the Ship and go, hey mate, would you mind like cutting one off stump? for
Yeah,
me?"
maybe a pull shot. Just a pull shot. If you could go back, that pull shot where he plays it under his eyes, and then after you played the pull shot, just turn to camera and just say my name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love for him to rock back onto the back foot and a sort of backwards defensive, chop it right onto the ground, and then for it to nuzzle up against the stumps but not dislodge the bail.
Ah, okay.
That's a classic Kane Williamson shot.
That'll cost
Shout
you a
no
lot,
run.
though.
Yeah.
That'll cost you a lot because he's going to have to do that quite a few times.
I'll pay it gladly, and then on top of that, I then want him to write my name on that ball and send it to me.
Rub it on himself. He
Yeah.
can smell Kane Williamson on it.
Yeah.
Get his box as well, maybe.
Nah.
But speaking of OnlyFans, the first cricketer has officially joined OnlyFans, and it's not playing cricket shots. Tamal Mills, who's played 16 ODIs for England and has played in a heap of T20 franchise cricket around the world, IPL, Big Bash, and even played for Auckland Aces in
is that right?
2016 and 17, has confirmed he's joined OnlyFans to create content around cricket and lifestyle material.
Joe Jerry almost fell off his chair yesterday when I notified him that you could upload content to OnlyFans that wasn't just pornography.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
That's how that's how the internet started.
Yeah.
And that's how DVDs started. All
Yep.
of these mediums started with, hey, this is a great way to share whatever content that you're making with the world. It's way easier to do it if you do it this way. And then inevitably, it's like, okay, can we put porn on it though?
Yeah.
And then that just becomes,
Well, yeah, the adult industry, it leads the way in terms of technology.
Yeah.
They're the
Oh,
ones,
yeah.
in terms of like AI and virtual reality, they're the ones that pioneered that.
remember in the early 2000s, phones were getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And the whole idea was who's got the smallest phone. When I first got my first cell phone, it was who can get a smaller phone.
Yeah.
Until they got the ability to put photos on it. And then everyone's just like, wait, I could play porn on this thing? Bigger phone, bigger screen. Make it way bigger.
The phablet, can you remember the phablet, which
Yeah.
is a half phone, half tablet? It's a huge thing.
I've
Like
basically got that. I'm basically running a phablet.
the phablet.
Phablet.
Anyway, so yeah, search. Well, if you're on OnlyFans, maybe type in Tamal Mills and
Yeah.
see what he's up to with his lifestyle material. I love it. He's got content around cricket and lifestyle material. So
Yeah.
like, can
So
you
is
get
he,
him-
is he leaving the door ajar for
Yeah.
that? If it, you
yeah.
know,
So cricket fans are like, hey,
That's a wee dog whistle.
bro, can you just play a forward defensive and maybe whack off afterwards?
With the,
and that's the lifestyle
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
with the gutters out.
Yeah.
There was a Kiwi athlete who did this recently. I forget his name. And he was trying, I think he might have been a swimmer. And he was like, look, I think people don't realise how little a lot of our athletes, Kiwi athletes, make. Like, it's not a full-time job for most of them. And if you're training that hard and you're in ridiculous nick, like, is it that big a sin to post a photo of the obliques?
Yeah.
You know, post a picture of the gutters and then subsidise your first passion? But the problem is then, once you open that door, you've opened Pandora's box.
Yeah.
And it always starts with, I'm not going to post nude stuff. It's just going to be, it's behind the scenes. And some of the fans want to see, like, my training regime and stuff. And then this guy's requested, can you take the shirt off? Yes, sweet. Oh, could you put the shorter shorts on? Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, could you put
It's
this
like-
up your butt?
Yeah, yeah. Now, where's the nearest goat?
And then all of a sudden you're earning 150 grand a month, and you're like, "Ooh, pfft, giving away the sport."
Just having a look here. Yeah, apparently the average salary that that content creators make on OnlyFans is about $180,000, and you don't even
year?
require that. Yeah, you don't even require that many subscribers to get there because you're paying $25 a month. You times that by however many people.
Is that how
and
much
all-
it is?
Oh, that's how much it can be. I
Oh,
know.
right.
I know.
Oh, really?
50% off some people at the moment.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You got a code, have you?
Yep.
What's your referral code?
Just use Meshy 10 for 10.
From other cricket news, though, moving on from OnlyFans, Black Caps have confirmed that Duff Man, Jacob Duffy, He will make his Test debut in the second Test against Zimbabwe, which starts at 8 o'clock tonight. Funny thing about that is...
I thought he had.
Yeah. He's been around for so long, Jacob Duffy. He's played every other format for so long that and we discussed it on the BYC, everyone just presumed he'd already played Test cricket, but this is his first Test.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
The greatest T20 bowler of all time?
Well, yeah, he's number one.
Is he?
Yeah.
Statistically.
Yeah, he is at the moment.
He's just in that sort of stable of like not Will O'Rourke, there's all these different dudes who's like, oh, this dude, and we're all like, yeah, but if we, and by the way, Will O'Rourke is just not Kyle Jamieson.
Yeah.
I haven't
right.
listened to yesterday's BYC yet, but did you go over the fact that maybe it feels like right now we've got way more depth in our bowling lineup than maybe we thought we might after the Southey kind of bowl era? Like I remember being very terrified about the idea of those guys moving on, and it feels like now we've got a whole bunch of bowlers that
a little bit.
Keen.
It feels to me
Not
like
as good, obviously, but
it feels to me like we're trying them all to try and
respect.
find the next two.
Right, is that what's going
And
on?
I don't think any of them, other than Matt Henry, have really solidified themselves as like that guy.
I think Will O'Rourke's going well, but he's hurt his back. And that is...
Fast bowlers usually bounce back from that.
It's not good because he didn't really need to play these Test matches. Will O'Rourke.
Man.
He'd been playing a lot of cricket. So, to him be injured for that. Yeah, Matt Henry is going to be spearheading.
He's put his hand up big time, eh?
Yeah, and I think Jacob Duffy will do a good job. He's a good bowler. He bowled really well at home summer. So I think but Nathan Smith is out as well because he tore his...
Because he looks too much like you.
Yeah. That's not a reason to drop him, obviously.
It's one of the fitness tests. They do the beep test, and they come over and stand next to this cardboard cutout of Lane. Sorry, mate.
Sorry.
Actually,
that's off-putting.
Yeah, that's actually what Tom Latham actually, for some reason, grew a moustache and failed the test, so that's why he's out this week as well.
Yeah, Tom Latham, he's failed his fitness test. So he's come over from the UK after playing County Cricket. Comes like, I'll play, yeah.
That's a humiliator.
Yeah, so he's injured his shoulder before he arrived and hasn't played at all.
Sorry, you go.
No, we were just talking about it on the show this morning. It was reported as he's failed a fitness test. The fitness test was his shoulder's still bung, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he did his shoulder and then put on 10 kilos.
Yeah.
And then failed a beep test.
Because in my head, I've got him, scoring 3 on a beep test right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they
how
chuck
I'm
him a
imagining
ball
that
and go
going.
throw it. He goes, Yeah.
When we were at the New Zealand Cricket Awards this year with Steve Mather, yourself and I, and we decided for some reason to start, knocking Matt Henry down a peg or two after he just cleaned up at the awards.
Yeah, won the Richard Hadley Bowling Award, won the Test Player of the Year.
That's right.
And he had to pick up his 2 kind of, whatever they were,
Door stops
off the floor.
Paperweights.
He was injured at the time then, wasn't he?
No.
Didn't he have like a back issue or some shit? I remember him going down gingerly.
Yeah.
Glute strain.
So is he also a bit of an injury concern or nah?
Nah.
He's fine.
No, he's totally fine.
Okay, sweet. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves in a situation.
He's got a great
where-
ass. That's
Oh
why.
God, his ass was bursting out of he was in a tuxedo.
Dragging that wagon.
Oh yeah. Hell
There's
yeah.
a critter with a shitter.
Certainly a critter with a shitter. Yeah, he was in. It was bursting at the seams. Very hard to keep your hands off it. It was just like when you.
This is exactly why you're not welcome at the cricket awards.
Well, between that and what I said to all the
Don't you dare bring up the White Ferns
the White Ferns conversation.
Yeah, no, we'll leave that.
They just looked at me like I was a fucking crazy man.
Yeah.
I walked away from that one. I left you with that. Pick up that mess.
Yeah, I should have walked away from that conversation.
I'm not going to tug on that thread, but I do want to know what you said.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Got an update on the AIMS games going on over in Australia with the A-League. Okay, a little bit of correspondence here from Josephine on Instagram. Now, yesterday we discussed that the Auckland FC are over in Australia playing some sort of weird tournament.
Yeah.
Some sort of weird pre-season tournament, which I compared to the AIMS games.
That's right.
What's the AIMS Games?
AIMS Games is a national intermediate school sports exchange.
Our zones or something like
They
that?
all go to Tauranga. South
right.
Island as well. It's 14,000 kids turn up and they play all sports.
I didn't go to intermediate.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
I've never heard of it.
it just
Does
looks
the
like
South
that.
Island get involved with the AIMS games?
Yeah,
I didn't
shit,
know
yeah.
that.
So it's Oamaru intermediate at
Yeah.
the AIMS Games.
Yeah, well, they have to pay to get there, so it's
So
quite
probably not.
Yeah. So I described it as the A-League AIMS games, and because we had no idea what was going on, but the Auckland FC were doing pretty well.
Yeah.
So apparently it's the Australian version of the Chatham Cup.
Oh.
But also,
What's that?
I think FA Cup. It's like a knockout competition. So it's a huge, massive knockout competition. Now the thing is, New Zealand teams will never get a home game on it because it's just held in Australia. So the Phoenix have never cared for it.
Right, okay.
Do they play in it?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay.
They treat it like a pre-season. Hopefully, I think Auckland FC are treating it the same. It's a waste of time, but a good opportunity to get game time, apparently. That's all it is. It's not uncommon for a league teams to come up against each other until quarter semis, so a league team, playing against club teams. So the shitty little grounds are the fact that the little club teams, not necessarily the A-League, can enter it.
That makes sense, yeah.
So like the Ipswich Jets might host it. Yeah, right.
So that's why the grainy footage on YouTube of shitty grounds and stuff is kept going into my feed. It's like, and the Auckland FC are scoring like that, like 50-metre howitzer into the corner, and then they put it on YouTube, and he's like two dudes in the crowd.
That makes sense. Okay.
So that's why. So there you go. And also, Auckland FC have confirmed they've signed that young Socceroo, Lachlan Brook.
Saw that.
Sorry,
has the same
fans.
tattoos as every other kind of person in their 20s has got.
Good looking, though.
Yeah, good looking bastard.
Yeah, and their social media's on point, too. Did you see the post of him in the cafe giving the little wink?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're very good at that stuff. I saw I think it's an EPL team. It's just signed a Brazilian goalkeeper. Just this reel popped up for me. You may know about this or not. I don't know. And he can punch the ball basically the length of the field.
Yeah, I've seen this guy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Is that his trick? He can...
From the box, he can hit it basically to the other box with his fist.
So does out of his hand?
So he tosses it up and then hammer fists it with the other hand.
Fuck off.
There used to be a guy back in the 70s, I think, that did it. And it was quite a bizarre thing, and every now and again someone will pop up. It's kind of like...
It's a novelty thing.
It's like putting with that wound that comes up to the chin, I think.
Broomstick putter.
So he can...
People don't really respect it as much as they think so either.
So it's old school volleyball serve when you can't do the overhand, you do the underhand.
But you come roundhouse with it.
Yeah, he can roundhouse that thing, which must be like 70 metres.
So he can do that further than he can punt.
That's fucked, eh?
Presumably, I haven't seen him punt. He could probably kick it even further. But you're right though. What's the point? Why not just kick it?
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive. It's probably AI. I don't know. But it reminds me of who had that. There was the football team that had that guy who could basically do a cartwheel and then throw the ball into the goal from the sideline.
Yeah.
There was also the remember the Colombian goalkeeper who did the backflip and would kick it out with his feet.
Yeah. Oh, the scorpion winder. Yeah. No, that's quite common though to have someone that in your team that can throw it in from about halfway all the way into the box to treat every throw in like a corner.
I love that. Yeah, I love that kind of novelty and innovation in sport because it just makes it so much more interesting. It's like when old Francois Steyn was popping up on the high veld kicking 60-metre drop goals all the time.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen that since, eh? I think he's still playing at like 60 years old.
Should we have a go? See how far you can punch a football.
Oh, yeah. Fuck,
yeah, let's do it.
If you haven't done it in a while.
Like, they've got punishing big gloves, though, haven't they?
Yeah, they do. That would be...
I think I might have an old pair of gloves at home somewhere.
Well,
I'll bring them in.
Let's go roundhouse some footballs.
I don't think we're going to need as much space as we think we might.
No.
Let's do it out in the courtyard.
I think we could probably do it
in the office.
the studio.
We can just do it in here. NPC Week 2 kicks off this weekend as well.
Don't gamble on it.
Nah.
How did your overs go over the weekend?
Not get great because they were quite... Some of them were pretty torrid affairs.
Yeah.
A lot of them were close in terms of the overs. But fuck, some great footy and some actually really good players playing. Like All Blacks playing, like Narawa.
I keep saying it. I feel like the players in it are better this year than they have been in quite some time.
I think so. I think so as well. And I think it's going to be a lot closer. Quite a few upsets happened over the round.
This is the irony of where rugby's at the moment, where obviously the viewership's in decline, but the game's probably as good as it's ever been.
Yeah, that's right.
Totally. And that's the major problem. How do you get it back?
I do wonder, and I know I said this last time I was in here, is there some way, they will never do it, but of making NPC the primary professional game here in New Zealand? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel more affinity for those teams than I do for the Crusaders.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I've got so many more interests in NPC as well. Like saying, because obviously the Moolus are my team, but I don't live there anymore, so it's quite hard.
Nah.
However, I'm on the North Shore, so North Harbour's my team.
Yeah.
And there's a young kid from my club, the North Shore Club, who's making his debut for Harbour. So I'm kind of...
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm invested in Harbour now.
Yeah, and that's like I was talking about the other day, when you know some of the players in the team, then you're way more attached to them. And then we talked about it before, and I think we actually talked to one of the coaches from the South Canterbury team about whether a promotion relegation thing would work in NPC. It'd be very fucking exciting as a fan.
Well, can you remember they had the two divisions? Have they still got that?
Well, the Heartland Championship and the NPC.
Yeah, but
is
remember they basically
the Premiership and the Championship.
Yeah. That was so confusing.
Heartland. First div, second div, probably that's all you need.
Yeah.
But the problem is, you're one of those Heartland Championship teams. you don't have someone who can book flights and hotels and you know what I mean? It's just Tim's wife who's doing a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, she's got the Air New Zealand code from New Zealand Rugby. She's trying to make it work.
She's just the one who usually books the holidays when everyone gets, so this isn't her job.
Yeah, and then like one of the players like, hey, can I stay on for another? No!
Fuck
You
no.
can't stay on for another night.
Absolutely not. No.
Pay for it yourself.
I know, because the logistical nightmare for when those teams have to go, like when Ngāti Porou East Coast have to go and play North Otago, it's like some hellish commute, 15 different buses. But how exciting would that be if you won the Heartland Championship, you got promoted up into the NPC?
That would be good. That should actually happen.
Yeah, you're now all of a sudden more or less a professional rugby player.
I'm looking at the teams that would come. Southland might come bottom potentially. I mean, but they would go to the Heartland and just kill it.
Maybe.
You know? Okay. Well, here's my multi. I'm sticking to it. I actually lost the first 2 games last week and got the rest. So I actually bet against my beloved Mulus.
That's right.
And I also bet for my beloved North Harbour, and they lost as well. But the rest I got through. Okay, here's my picks. Northland, Southland, being played in Whangarei. I've gone for Northland.
Sweet.
Harbour, Taranaki. I've gone for the Naki on that one.
Trade it.
Yep.
What ground are they playing in Whangarei?
Semenov.
Oh, yeah.
And at FML Stadium is Waikato versus Wellington. So the Mulus I've taken for that one. That's one that's going to go either way. That one, but I'm just picking the Mulus because they're home. Tasman versus the Turbos. I've gone Tasman. That's been played at home in Nelson. Canterbury, Auckland in Christchurch. This one again is one that could go either way. I've gone for Canterbury. So I'm just going for the home team.
Safe.
To be
when
safe.
Is that?
That is at 7 p.m. on Saturday. I mean, the games are great. From 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. each day.
I'll be in Christchurch on Saturday. I might go.
Oh, there you go. And on Sunday at 2 o'clock, Counties versus Bay of Plenty. I've gone Bay of Plenty on that one. They're red hot favourites. That's been played in Pukekohe. And then Otago versus Hawke's Bay down in Dunedin. I've gone on Hawke's Bay. And yeah, that is paying about $9.
So that's every single game?
Yep.
Of NPC? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so I mean, but who knows? Because last week it was all over the place. But I'm fucking loving it. I love it. It's almost like my winter cricket. I just have it on in the background.
Yeah,
all day.
Sky TV love it as well. I don't know if you boys have noticed, but every channel has just got NPC replays on it throughout the week. Yeah, just highlights.
Oh, I have seen
full
that.
replays.
Yeah.
Like you'll come out here and like on a Wednesday morning and just see Canterbury Auckland for every morning for the rest of the week or whatever.
Right, we're going to take a quick break and some yours pleases to plough through once again.
Yo.
Yours please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Rightio, this is the part of the show where you send us your messages, your concerns, your questions, your statements, your abuse.
Just quickly before we do, I'd like to introduce another layer of complexity to this, if I could.
Okay.
We don't know much about these people when they send them in, and obviously, up until now, all we've really known is whether they sound like they got the lights on or lights off when they record these. Maybe a couple of stats when you introduce yourself. Hey guys, first time caller, long time listener, first time pleaser. Maybe gym stats, so you could go 6 foot, 105, bench pressing, 85.
Yeah, but keep it quick though. We don't want heaps of stats, like maybe blue eyes.
Yeah, or maybe, what about like an early 2000s NPC battler rugby player comp?
Oh yeah, Dwayne Monkley.
Yeah. And that could change as well, because you could wake up feeling like Dwayne Monkley, but maybe by the time you're recording it, I don't know.
Richard Jerem.
What about if it's like
2005 Rico Gear?
Yeah.
What about if it's like in the NFL when it's like Joe Jerry, Rangiora High School?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Open side flanker.
That'd be good as well. Yeah. I'd be Manaia Stewart 2025 Lima Sopoanga.
Yeah. So you got to keep it quick because you only got 30 seconds. So maybe the first 5 seconds is just a quick descriptor.
And then we know what we're
dealing with.
We're picturing someone as you're talking.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Do that for next time.
Okay. First one. Yours, please.
It's a very big claim that people that sit down to do their sport are not actually athletes, not a sport. From a man that has a job that's not really a job. You just talk, brother. But you are retracting from it now in the podcasts, which, I mean, stick to your guns, have an opinion and stick to it. Fucking soft boy, mate.
I love that. There's been so much of this feedback that's like, hey, that's bullshit. I don't agree with the sit
good on
down
you.
thing. And I've said straight off the bat, before I even walked out of the studio that day, I was like, oh no, rowers, blah, blah, blah. So I have walked that back. But the funny thing is, and people disagree with you, they think you're wrong, and you go, actually, you're right, I am wrong. They're like, stick to your guns, you fucking pussy. I was like, wait, what do you want? Also, I think that caller would agree with me when I say that I am most definitely not an athlete, and I sit down for a job.
Yeah, you do.
Ipso facto.
Next one, yours, please.
Fellas, just on the cricket fan out of coming onto the field for the Black Clash, can I make a suggestion that you do like New Zealand's Next Black Cap and kind of do it like they do with The Voice, and that they've already pre-worked out that they're a half-decent singer, but in this case, half-decent fielder? So you guys actually run the promotion, and then they come on in the doubly-wobbly and hopefully take a boundary riding, diving cat.
I've thought a lot about this. Is that a two-parter, or has he just been cut off? No, that's it.
Yeah.
I like the Wheel of, on the American game shows like the Wheel of Fortune or something like that. They've clearly orchestrated who the person that plays the game is going to be, and they always get them out of the crowd, and they go section E, row 24, seat 13, and there's this guy jumps up and starts hooping and hollering. Maybe we should do that. Maybe there should be some kind of spotlight.
Yeah.
That you can kind of skim the crowd and then locate someone.
Like when
if
a
you've
kid-
missed this, Jan, by the way, did you hear what we were talking about earlier in the week? We're trying to find a way to include some like crowd involvement in the Black Clash this year.
This is similar to a halfback sports idea I had where for the power play you were allowed to go up into the stands and pick one of your opponent's fans, and they had to bowl the next over.
Yeah, so we
Bowling is possible.
We discussed this after the Portland Pickles guy hit the home run.
Right.
There was a fan who hit a home run, which counted.
Of course, the
for
Portland
Pickles. So I've actually pitched this idea around basically someone from the ACC Export Party Zone.
Yeah.
For one over will come and field,
Yeah.
and Andy Ellis will come and whoever come and sit in the stand and have a couple
Great
of beers
idea.
with us. And like I don't want to spoil anything, but it's looking pretty good.
Okay.
Oh,
great.
really?
Looking
You've
pretty
been
good.
having conversations
Yes,
since
it's
Monday.
looking pretty good. I just had to
Nice,
show them the
mate.
Portland Pickles video and go, imagine if someone took a Fatty Vorton type catch.
Yeah.
Now, this guy here who's left this message wants us to maybe filter that down so they're a good fielder. I still think the jeopardy of getting someone who's fucking buckled out there,
Yeah.
and then they pull off a catch,
Just scotting
it's
a
even better.
getting Falcons.
It can't be any worse than what Jason Eaton did. Jason Eaton last year at the Black Clash, who committed a crime the night before and was then blamed on you.
Yes.
Then he went out there and fielded. He missed. I think he must have leaked about 36 runs through fours.
Yeah, but
Made one catch, and it was during the charity over. He stopped a certain six and deprived a charity of $6,000. Only catch, only stop he made in the field the whole game.
did you see
What's with that?
It was a great post on X, and it has had a picture of Jason Eaton, and it had quotation mark, "Let the cunts drown." Jason Eaton. Because it was for Surf Life Saving
That's
New
right, it
Zealand.
was for Surf Life Saving New Zealand, yeah. That's
Only
fucking
catch
unreal.
he took, just reverse cupped one on the boundary. He's 3 meters tall. That was going for 6.
It was beautiful stuff. Hey, stay tuned because anyone who's in the export party zone for the next Black Clash
Yeah,
will get on the field in each session. So when the rugby
on.
players are fielding, we'll put one out
Yeah.
and for one over, and when the cricketers are on, we'll put one out for an over, and it'll only come from the export party zone.
I was thinking like maybe some sort of other reality TV show, like they were saying, like The Voice. Maybe you do like The Masked Batter. And so some guy comes out and you don't know who it is. He's got the big novelty thing on, but it could be anyone. You know what I mean?
Wearing a mask while batting is
Yeah.
it's even harder.
But like it could be Lane or it could be Baz.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you don't know who it is underneath the mask.
mask batter.
Mask batter would be good.
And they've got 2 lives. The first one is if you bowl them out. Say for example, you then have to name them before they take the mask off. If you get it wrong, they get a second life.
Or maybe you don't even face a ball. You just see them in the nets playing shadow shots. You know, like because that's like the audition. You're
And
like,
there's 3 of them. You've got to pick one of them to come out and
And
bat.
you're like, who do you
You've
reckon
picked
the actual real player is?
Jesse Ryder. Your other options were Joe and Finn.
Anyway, okay. Well, yeah, stay tuned. We've got some announcements around when and where the Black Clash is going to be next year, and also when tickets are available, and also this opportunity to actually go on the field. Next one, yours please.
Fellas, I've just found the best sports channel ever, Ocho on Disney Plus.
The Ocho.
Sports they have are exceptional. There are things like the Big Boy Soap Hockey Tournament, Bubble Ball, Tyre Wrestling, Donk Toss World Championship, extreme archery, bike polo, the USA Mullet Championships, Swiss stone tossing, car jitsu championship, mailboat jumping, pillow fight championship, and my favourite, the slippery stair climbing. Get in amongst if you haven't already. And a question for Manaia, if you win the car jitsu championship, are you an athlete?
Oh, great question.
Car jitsu is that basically you're belted in to a car, and then the clock counts down, and then you've got to undo your belt and beat the shit out of the other guy in the passenger seat.
That was a great talkback, by the way.
Great question. Yes, I think you're an athlete. If you can choke someone unconscious in that car, you're an athlete.
Yeah, I think that stemmed out of Russia. That one.
They all stem out of Russia.
Yeah. But you know,
you said that guy beat 4 women up the other day.
The Ocho, ESPN Yocho.
One of them's crying in the corner of the octagon. He's still going. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, the Ocho, CCO was that H? Yeah, they do like the cornhole champs. Yeah. They do like all the kind of pub games. Probably do beer pong.
Beer pong.
I was thinking that we should probably do something like that with TVNZ or Sky.
The H-O.
All of the
ACC
all the dumb shit like gutter ball, beer pong, like a pool.
Yeah.
Just all the dumb shit that people play at pubs.
Yeah, jelly wrestling,
swing ball.
Wet tissue contest.
Bitsy bitsy teeny weeny bikini competition at the Po.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea. We should even just run some alternative commentary on it. Bring it up on on this TV in here, and then run that.
It's actually a good channel. It's just ridiculous. It's got all the most ridiculous American college drinking sports turned into an actual sport.
Quidditch. I just on the F1 drivers not being athletes. We interviewed James May.
I heard this. Yes,
and I asked him.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I'm probably the last person to ask because I don't know anything about athleticism.
Yeah.
But I would not consider F1 drivers. He's like, it's hard. I've been in an F3 car. It's definitely hard to do. But by the definition, they're not athletes. I was like, this is the first guy who's got me.
I could hear you. And it was palpable. You could hear you go.
just to be seen. Someone who, because whenever I say it, people are like, oh, he's just saying fuck F1. First off, yeah. But also, that's not my point. My point is it's not athletic. You know what I mean? But
now, the best question you asked him was about his haircut.
Yeah.
When he goes to the hairdresser,
what do you
ask for? Because his hair is a fucking abomination.
Continuity haircut is what he asks for, which is a real industry term.
Well, it's like make it just look the same as it always has.
No, it's so that so they go and film something and then he has to go back in a month's time and do a couple of pickups. Oh. He's like, can you take a month off my hair rather than a length? He's like, I need to go back a month so that when they stitch it together, it looks like it's all done in one go.
You come in with a sweet fade. Like,
I feel like Wells is the same though, isn't he? He's been running the same lid for the last 7-8 years, like the exact same lid.
I just found out that he gets his haircut at TVNZ.
Yeah, by the bro.
So they pay for it.
I can't think of his name, but he always pops over there once a fortnight.
Yeah.
Gets a continuity cut as well.
Do
you get a continuity cut, Lane?
Certainly not.
No, you don't, do you? Sometimes Joe Jury? No, you don't either. No, none of us do. You sometimes do. Manaia. You've got a fairly similar head.
I get the same haircut every time. I got very straight hair, so I'm very limited. My haircut ethos is
Richie McCourt-esque.
Yeah, it is. I grow my hair and beard until I look like when they dragged Saddam Hussein out of that hole.
Yeah.
And then that's when it's time to go. And if I wake up in the morning and see Saddam in the mirror, it's time to get a haircut.
Joe Jury just gets his done when he's done something disgraceful, and he's so full of shame that he needs to change identity.
When Joe comes in without a beard.
No beard.
Yeah, no beard and no hair. And you're like, what did you do, man?
What did you do?
Slept with a hot American in Bengaluru.
It's a joke, KJ. It's just a joke.
Next one. Yours, please.
This is a two-parter.
Two-parter.
Long-time listener. I've always wanted you guys to cover football, but I don't anymore. Just stay away from it. You're too punishing. You don't know enough.
That's fair.
Auckland are playing the Australia Cup for some fucking reason. So are the Phoenix.
Oh, the Phoenix.
It's just what happens. It's like the FA Cup for Australia. All of the small teams get a chance to play against the good teams. It's not really pre-season. Counts towards the actual season. There's a trophy. Fuck Hamilton. Fuck Canterbury.
Or is there a two-part of this? Is he going to keep on fucking everyone?
Shit, yeah.
Just a follow-up. I'd like to thank Joe Jury for somewhat keeping this podcast kind of together. Fuck MASH. Fuck G Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Up the Wellington Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Now we know.
Right, okay, I see.
Okay, now we know. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. There it is. He unmasked himself at the end there, didn't he?
Yeah. This is why we don't. This is why we don't talk about the round ball.
Yeah.
Because we don't know anything.
Well, Messi knows probably the most.
Well, a Phoenix fan. I mean, he's not. That's not.
Also,
fan.
with the this Australian competition or whatever they got over, what's it called?
4-4-2.
The Australian Cup, or whatever it is. It's not really like the FA Cup. It's not really like the Chatham Cup, is it? Because it's held over like 1 month.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah,
as the FA Cup goes
throughout the year,
season long.
Yeah, it's a season long thing, not like a Ames game kick around out the back of fucking Wollongata.
And now you're throwing shade at footy. Yeah, that'll help. That'll help.
Wollongata.
No,
halfway between Wollongong and Coolangatta.
I don't know. I'm sure it exists.
We can stay away from footy.
I was supposed to say Wollongong. Wollongata sounds better, actually. Okay, next one, yours, please.
Hey fellas, just thought I'd chime in on this weird game of cricket. You're talking about doing the old super over with the fans and the W-Wubbly. Don't just make it one fan, make it like fucking however many fielders there is, 11, 10, make it half of them 5. So the batter's got
the whole onside.
Fucking 5 times the chance that it's a fuckwit. Imagine the off chance that a steep cunt actually catches it.
Yeah.
That would suck, isn't it?
I think it's baby steps.
Let's get one out there.
Yeah, let's just get one out there.
And then work on it.
Yeah,
But I do like that the Black Clash is becoming an event for big groups of dudes to kind of just catch up for once a year. It would be amusing if all 10 came off and then like 10 dudes, your entire party with Export Ultra, party shirts on, went out there and fielded for an over and to see, if you could restrict.
One of the greatest
runs.
things I can remember being on tour with a bunch of lads was going to the Brisbane and 3 of the guys being called on field for the halftime entertainment.
Oh, great!
And in Australia, they keep it simple.
Yeah.
They basically had a tennis ball machine server and then pointed it to the sky.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then just sent a tennis ball into the sub. You couldn't even see it come down.
That's all it needs to be.
And the jeopardy of catching it. And one of the guys caught it one-handed diving. And ran over to the camera, which was on the big screen, and grabbed either side of the camera, and it's like, rah!
Fuck yeah.
Great.
I mean, never made it to television or anything, but it was just simple. Keep it simple.
Because I think everyone in this room's been involved in a train wreck halftime activation.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Multiple. There was the famous Ben Hurley one where he threw a pie at some guy because something didn't work. The pie was supposed to be dropped from a drone.
Yes.
No, it was a Wendy's burger.
A Wendy's burger.
And then the drone didn't work, so he just threw it in the air and they had to catch it.
I watched a halftime activation where they tried to break the record for the world's highest catch.
Yes,
and they brought
there.
It was the White Ferns keeper?
No, it was Susie Bates.
Oh, it was Susie Bates, right.
And they,
was that Susie?
Yes. And
damn.
And because they were going to get the Hairy Jav to do it, and then they're going to get a wet keeper, and I said, and then in all of New Zealand cricket's wisdom, no, we need to get a female player to do it because it'll look better in the optics.
And so they dropped it. They got not the drone that your pervy mate flies over the beach. It was the one that they film concerts and shit with. It was a whopper.
It had a claw on it.
Yeah, and they flew that thing basically to where old Baumgartner jumped from, and they let go of this ball, and it came down through a swirling nor'wester. And Susie couldn't see it. The first one landed 20 metres away from it. So then they brought it down a bit, and then it was just all at sea. And they kept making her do it.
Oh, my God.
And you could hear people in the crowd go, "Make it stop!"
That was the pink ball test.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I can remember it because we were there just going, please don't make her do it again.
They humiliated her.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
It was,
I'm not sure if I made this up, but I have memories of a great halftime thing that used to happen down in Christchurch, Manaia, and it was
the Paul Kelly Motor Company dancers.
Oh man, shout out the Paul Kelly Motor Company dancers. No, it was like everyone would get lubed up and run from post to end and then back again.
Lubed up,
they'd get oiled up and then they'd run in speedos men and women, and
someone would try and tackle them.
Start down one end and then they'd run to the opposite end and then run back. But the idea was that once you obviously started running back, you'd have people coming back at you. It just turned into carnage.
Yeah.
No. I have no memory of that.
Because I'm not sure if I've imagined that or if there was actually a halftime performance that happened.
I've now imagined it.
Just even a 40-metre penalty kick, a bunch of fans. Watching people tear hamstrings, watching people duff them.
100%.
They try and over-engineer them all the time.
KFC wanted us to do one years ago for Radio Hodaki, and my idea was it was to promote the crusher.
Yeah.
And so my thing was you have to scull a crusher at the start, then you have to run at halfway, Ruben Wickie's going to crusher tackle you.
Yes.
And then before you get to the far end, you need to run over the top of Judith Crusher Collins and score a try, and if you fail, she crushes your car.
Or then at the end, you just pull the lever and it crushes just a random car.
On the big screen.
Yes,
You pull the lever and someone's car gets crushed.
That's just like a Dunners flat initiation.
It's got legs.
Okay, last one. Yours, please.
Yeah, g'day fellas. Just
G'day,
listening to your chat on wild card for the Black Clash. For me, if you can get an Indian cricketer, mate, I want to see Harbhajan Singh.
Oh, nice.
And if you're going to get an Aussie, fucking little Davey Dum Dum. Love you as fuckers.
Yeah, the Turbinator. Get the Turbinator.
He's one of my favourite players.
He wound up the Australians like no one's wound the Australians up.
Yeah. He wound a lot of people. I remember people burning effigies of him in the street.
Of the Turbinator?
Not an Aussie, over in India.
Yeah.
I don't know why he moved clubs or something. Man, they take their sport seriously out there.
Yeah, oh yeah. And Davey Warner would be great as well. But like I said before...
He can still bat.
But also, he probably come over here and endear himself to New Zealanders, and we'll go, oh, he's kind of Davey nice guy. But
nah, I don't think so.
No. That was like because someone suggested Brad Haddon, and we were like...
Nah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, see, this is the problem.
Yeah.
I still want to keep my hatred of him.
Yeah,
and
I know.
my disdain for his behaviour.
It was Lockie Ferguson, I think, during
Yeah.
our Off the Long Run podcast,
Yeah.
was saying that Davey Dum Dum's quite a good man.
Yeah, he plays a lot of golf with him. He said he's actually an all right guy. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Don't buy into the hype, man. Probably sandpapers his golf ball too. Just while we're talking about Davey Dum Dum, it's reminded me of the time we went, because obviously he does the ad. We were talking about the ads for the OLED TV.
Where the blacks
are blacker than ever. Me, you and Joe Jury were going out to film something, and we had a South African friend of the show who was coming to film the thing for us. And for some reason we were talking about it, because he's, filmmaker, he was talking about the OLED TVs, and he's like, wow, the problem is the blacks are too black on the OLED TV. And we're like, bro, why did your accent get way thicker? And he's in the back of the car going, I find the blacks are too black. We're like, don't.
Come on, man. And he goes, what? You're like,
What?
I think you said, I don't think you should say that. again.
I was like, why is your accent getting thicker when the blacks are getting too black?
Apartheid unfolding in the backseat.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. He was like, no.
On the television, my bro. That's not how he sounded at all.
No,
But that's what he sounded like.
Him sound all African.
I'll call you on the telephone.
Anyway, okay, shout out to all our South African listeners. Don't forget also our Snackachangi Sports Scholarship. You've still got time this month to get in there. We give away, every month we give away a Snackachangi Sports Scholarship where sports binge watching is a sport. Text CHIP to 3236 to get in the draw, and we'll deliver you a shed load of Snackachangis plus heaps of other little treats.
Could you enter from like Croatia or whatever while Lee's over there?
Oh yeah, Lee could deliver them.
Yeah, deliver them.
Is he still in Rome? He's around. He's kind of in Italy.
He's
somewhere.
in Florence now, I think.
Yeah, he's in Italy. He's getting around. I hope you're following his Euro Boy summer.
Does the Pope shit in the woods, Lane?
Yeah,
of course I'm following that.
Yeah, some of his travel companions are
tremendous.
It's hard to differentiate between the companions though and just fellow travellers, isn't it?
I don't think any of them are companions.
No.
Right. Okay.
No.
So has he gone over there solo?
He's a Euro Boy summer. He's having the
just
time
kind
of his life.
Oh wow! Actually, there's been a few posts of the last 48 hours.
Yep, he's hitting Florence hard.
Yeah,
that's a lovely photo of him in Florence there with the white linen.
Huge confusion over who he's there with as well, which we won't get into.
Yeah,
right.
Anyway.
Okay.
He's not there with anyone, is he?
No, I think he's just having a Euro Boy summer.
Who's taking the photos?
Selfies. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of selfies.
That's not a selfie.
Yeah, no, that's not.
That's not a selfie.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of willing participants to take the photo.
That's a very good point.
Selfie stick?
Yeah, selfie stick could be. I've never seen
Is
him
Lee
operate
not
a
running
selfie
a selfie
stick.
stick?
I'm not sure yet.
Is Lee in Europe with a selfie stick?
He's not a selfie stick kind of guy.
Who's that guy there that's with him on the boat?
That's just the guy who runs the boat company.
Are you familiar? Yeah. Oh, so that's a local.
Now, who's that woman?
Who is that woman? Where can you get a bikini like
Are we still on?
Are these on?
Okay,
Are we
we'll
done?
wrap this up.
Are we still?
We'll take this offline, and we'll be back
Can
tomorrow.
we not add that part to the?
Manaia,
will we clip it up and send it off to Snackachangi?
Thanks for joining us, Manaia.
Thank you.
Can we talking? Finn, stop talking.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.